So the Sian is the Wusa. Gyamfi. But you know, we are on the 58 million of them on the Banner 58 million of them on the back of Bank Condo. New ambulance, any years are broke or workshop for new ambulance. One fee. Munino. And I'm finding Bantu. Everybody is equal before the law. Put me by India by I want to name. And the way the Munkazam. The DNA expertise now, Granoa, a man, Papa, a man, contract 58 million. How? The expertise now, Babisia, a mechanic. What? You own a boyfriend, Nigerian. I'm saying, what if that? What if that? 58 million, and yes, Yaman, you, Mufamano. The demand, as Tichana was here, they want to more than that. Now, financial, okay, I'm 58 million, yes, those who didn't say the plan of the Vino, let's say 58 million. And so, I dare do said those equal. Don't find happen or copper, a paternal here as a usual and as a thing. Let's say, not just a scano, what they are Manoka. Or not found Quadope. Then me car, and somewhere in me car, a Becana, me broke and Nando. Sammy, Olimias, and catch some plane. So be a bit my tower, penny move.
Sida mebo and tokwa wodo esi wo ho we said ho attack how akumsin ene se binim no mo ye WWE a binim de that one de o hwe said neman e ko no de a o to say maame no o mo de o sake kan pa but the question is a police for no mo gina ho e wo so mo me say e bi ku adwane police ni no o so o ko save ni o dwane
I don't know how to remember no cocoa. But
police were you man so obey save you and protect you.
But I know the humanity be plano.
Why police no?
The plano because the power you will be in hardships.
No, what's it? And say police no.
Naka. Who police yes or also be protecting nipa. But I did not done violent. And just on Uncle Jenny, no,
it's a one Uncle Jim.
It shouldn't happen. It's just one thing. Yes, violence, you know, one and one sorry anybody. It started from somewhere. Almost there, started, bro. Oh, my, yes, and I go do that. Oh, no, good thing. The plan of one ending. When I ever told you a bunny, and back. And you want to Jaco, baby. Now, I'm our commission about the Sia. And I want to near it. What the other wall? I don't know. The son of a swim to Saka. And yet, Papa, a weird nothing. Then go for him there. Instead of saying, I do not be to be a contocar, the election there, election cacao, etc. In the Kumi Pakra. And truth to that here, a good animal. So, now, what about the Sanisa will put here in the Musa? So, we don't know what you want near the Yaza. Wait. The member was there, Omujani, and you could just have no money buy it. But almost unknown to man.
The problem is the problem is so tie a year near course. There was a route beer, if I say, Akasakasa be Eddie Kai Corso inside, which the inner perimeter no or now Oma say more being rim no. Yeah, no positive no mujira gate nanwa. How akumsi remu na Mirakabwaju inside. Any the candidate mame ekua owusu free. No so inside. It is a more positive na mujo na a boy see bar. No more sumato nchen. No more rem. That is my problem.
No, I can avoid the son I some if you said the politician in Kwame are more powerful than police. There's only a couple be. It's a clearing out, Jane. Now, no, since I a parliamentarian to so free, I want to meet Topono. Then, no matter that way. Pony Bako, you transfer called Zualungu. Well, and she just say, some of them go among. Now, you knew them, and then many you say, yes, I didn't cry. Yes, I didn't happen, especially about NPP and I want and you cry, and you wisdom cry, and your papa cry. NPP said maybe you should talk to our own council. Or never more. Onyani se hu kakabinsa no so odena na ho ba bisia wo you walk akena wo da ko mam tutu om na wo
se ni sisi ontumi nante ni sisi kra ye de ontumi nante
Ave ontumi nante na ndin se de o ko ngare ba e je akemi obi ato to aba basa kwa obi anu a wo so po baso no enu anu obi ade ko za ene to no na ni wutem this day and age into import trouble game.
Honorable, because 2019 I was West Wogon. What kind of two? Yes, Sam George.
6.7 FM. Why a casa?
Young Kamushi. Ebisa, woman. Some of them were saying, said this is a warm up for 2020 election. Ebeye ensana that Chrome has said, na yekwa to 2020 ni another do na nim say action because of their war. I was West for God. They say we should be ready for 2020 election. And Chad say ya bo bi to nipa 8 e wo Techiman South. Till now, let Yeka say please. Any say aban oteso de krata beba say ade e course no entwa yie ni ade. Wo mu kra na wo mu wu ya. Enye Mahamadu Bawumia o kase IGP kranfa sa report no famna kwana yante ho asem besi ne but apart from that no satam no na ye can say your former vice president Dr. Mahamadu Bawumia and no head of security e wo kroma say e bedu ono organize press soiree in coming 2024 election towards that and I bisa no say nipa yiku omwo Techiman South no I don't know. Also on Kai. On
we never a president. And one guy. We want to move forward. So you're qualified to be president.
But why do we hide? Why do we hide on some of these things?
Because you are not making a while and we come at the action. You never no Canada only a couple of useful. You need to answer a couple of useful. I was a president who was in charge at that time. And this guy, Professor Bawumia, he has to be brought to court and questioned about that occasion. So, that's how we did it. It was our Bian carry one and another. After what he was, well, so, China. What kind of somebody I know just said, in fact, on your fit to be president. For your fit to be president.
Enti nia ye hu ablekumai eno so be say this form say one map ye ko akwatia ye ko GCT no that is what they also say omo ko akwatia and akwatia no so MP for say ne one is there a whole stronghold so they also pick that seat. Are we sitting on a timing bomb per what we are hearing and there goes where 19 police stations so and
we will say elections, and your politicians are in charge of it. The police keep security. And you almost got any people who also only be saying us. How that here? You are all was we won't talk about and Kobe. And Kobe. Now, a new Sampa, a new sample, and been for the Azom, a new some, we are seeing her shade. The day, a control, so I don't know. You come nipa, Uncle Trevor, you come nipa. Why? Uncle was so I didn't have to.
No, I put to about the politicians because I had to say, where ye and Utio Munya Casa, who's will be a great and who.
Well, they make a chair and before. We have people funded the criminal. I'm your papa. Make us say we are too bad than NDU. But who's the same in the movie that a political party to me office. My baby, we are man blind. I can't understand it. There is no explanation for it. No reason. Okay, say, baby, and some now are causing you yank fakura after the baby, Ubia Bonibi, Nina. One crowd the two crowd Bonisa, and another day he has become the worst president ever in the history of Ghana. Okay, the worst president ever. Now I say Hanumpo. Now Adena Kosu. Sometimes he has to be brought before court to be questioned. What I say? Yes, now the Juman is saying. The Juman is saying. You appointed the people who are supposed to work for you. You were no man of us one who after the president. President, so new Shidia and on your Shidia. About now, spend years every 4 years, money, you got a 5 year election. I think. So the Sian is the Hunuta. Yeah, when you know, we are on an 58 million of demand by the review. 58 million of demand by some bank contract. New ambulances, any years are compared to workshop for new ambulance. One fee. One you know. And I will find Bantu. Everybody is equal before the law. Look to me by India by Yaya, what in the other way of one. The DNA expertise now, Pranoa, a man, papa, a man, contract 58 million. How? The expertise now, Babisia, a mechanic. What? You own a boyfriend, Nigerian. I'm saying, what to be that? What to be that? 58 million, and yes, Yaman, you Mufamano. The demand, as Ticana was here, the one is more than that. Now, financial, okay. 58 million, those who didn't say the plan of the buy, let's just 58 million. And so, I dare do so, you go in. Sometimes I happen to copper a patron here as a usual and answer saying, let's just say, not just a scan of what they are Manoka. Or not found quite open. Then we can't, in some way, we can't. And we can't answer me, broke and Nando. Some Olympians, and catch some play. So be a bit matter when move. I want my young and you were new that are the brown player and that by a president. Not the way. Wait. Oh, daddy. Let's him cry. Let's go for after the fact. It is too late. Some office in all years, and we needed President Akufo to stand up and say that the oil right. He my president. Say. One coffee. But one can't be called Kadiman. I never what was a home flow. Is it not too late?
But what the entire man Panico for so the other tuga.
Matter about compliance, Moyan Yamabinam say. Niako Dronana, Namanya party in view. You think I might mature in me from so her Ghana political party, political history. I can't say UGCC. But if 47 and 69 was there, time near new power for Ghana. 2 years, 3 months, was there time. Me, 69, maybe 30 years, and be a member of parliament, be a founding member of Progress Party. 2 years, 3 months, was there I am deputy foreign minister. A champion 2 years, name second. The team and I'm the Asha for prison with them 1 year, 3 months. Sabin did their cause and moved behind another detention. But I know I'm here, the build year. From 72 January, I jump on 2 years side, the tradition. There are more power, pure adapted till 2001. Me have a crane of departing by power. 2 times in the Ghana, didn't see. And then, the Betty say, a young a prepare woman. Na bibi se be kona nyame ada o ma me chona ya beg no me kra. Me just
all right, so we're free but perida Jáil Akufo and now the way to Jada or say ma ignore no
me pacho ni so ma kan na TV now mo wa yi le no nti ma TV nti ji so ka
no ka say o he time obefa party odi party echi demo even kwa oboche no ne ade buzia dombo enom ne ade adwumadi ahodo mu di ya ne nyina no odi mu akotere obo moden a beje party e de ba power ene ade odi mu ene suma wasom party no ene said the tebi owo mu ne ade kra no onim de ntia penifo ne ya ade kra na they don't even invite him omo ye bibi kra no mo atwa afa no ho omo seeking consent and I say na drink che bibi kra mpo no they don't even do all those things ntia ene ya pa na so far no em say Brian Achampon pe na watumi aba no ho a wabetumi seeking adwin say opese okọ contest for the flag bearership race intino send a worker na or shares our ideas with him and he was only saying say go ba say baby
it's too little or too late what you are saying. Yeah, but there's Akufo Addo, yes, I understand. Party no sure. But when the time was going on, that is when we needed him to stand up. That there is a way can be or can be support. Why? Or can be supporting another. Now they also know now also of the two and so as I say, I don't know too late area and now because of party. You know, we can't do a party in the it's too late now. When you needed to stand up and say something to caution Nanado, you didn't. Now they know another thing. Who was characters or cross setting who's also back who you are going to Ada in a quiet, we are company, we are spaceman, a former president. You become very important. One now caution or more because at the end, why you be that? If you can't some mood, there's one coffee. What you want around coffee? In fact, we can now be just about another. The way in now can be just about. And there's also why you are saying, you know, I've been able to say, oh, we say now, you see, yo yeah and the two no ade a wo ye ma Ghana no and wo ba se ne pansam kra na wo ka se ne se wo ka se nyo de tema na wo so katana important no wan ka se and ne ade na se wi na da pom afina be ka se yende
but ofele sad papa
on one fault. I was so feeling sad because upon all the effort he put in on any time or by it, but you are a crowd, but you are fine. Compared to another day, there is no comparison at all. So, and it's only if you want to leave a legacy. Now, China will be one over, say again, was telling you now, your Unkari, again, also. But you are not already. One coffee, I'm to the end. Hey, I tell why? Mine on dear was why you at this time. Hey, you know what now your statesman was on our option of Mazumano. 1 year hooty. Which was who saw another day. 20, why a lone voice? No be up on time on behalf of and says, can council Kavia go on the Senior no kind of winter. They didn't to baby. And I'm here, making baby. Many government mo mina memeka to anyade kura wanyade so disappointing wanyade and you just have them noka it's too late.
I see and mo delegate conference here baso memendai so ya tete so mo betu aheda mpanifo bi mpene so ne ade anti-date no besesa NPP kura dan ekosu Jogate actual article kakra was it NPP why? Jogate ebisa.
Yes, and some no the also. Na aban say no. Na makasa bontama TC party no. Ozoma Gyamfi. Gyamfi no kra nya bibia. Bibia is for someone. To eat na yes ade no sa. Not say. Na one fan no kra, one think ade no. Enyi da. Enyi. Okay, say enyi. I'm going to fight for president in only qualified. I don't care who you are. Qualification is based on say. What would you on mine? We're going to fight in the room. Yes, sir. What would you say? When I be president, the winning sky. Yes, sir. What would you on mine? Now you're party. And then the qualification I'm using. What I say? Oh, he, he said, we have on the better president. Why? If I'm moving, I'm much more president. That is, that's a man, two was a man, Yadini. Ama, as in Giamma party. There was all kinds of Canada, Apacho, and send a reply, Pacho. Don't patch off for party. It's very easy. And then while I someone work when more grassy into one patcho. Oh, patcho, I'm a party. So I don't put it in it. No, Mamma, I want one yabri of your boy, me now, and call myself up the Montam Lefi. No one come boom, no one sound credible. Sunday, but wait here. We have far, and I make we'll say, hey, there'll be any you, move by yes, I need you. Then, but some come on record.
All right. Doc, if I was here, maybe not Yenda was Papa Pass on near. Yeah, that's it, Papa. Yeah, that's it. I was at 27 Dr. Richard Amwakuba, a former political science lecturer at Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology.
Ose omenpanyin dada Jona Jekum Fufu nkomo no ose. Ose o meyi ne party.
Onye party bio.
Ti party man o mon sori ana.
Wa no re wan kaso mon sori. O se mo yi ma epemu. Na mon kai se menye boni ayefo. Menye wo mo a omunyidu omunpanim fie so na ma o maduane a na ye babisa se na papa wa didi o se me nidi yo efiri na nyina o ma maduane also onu sa levels ai na omunkai hwe kwa omunkai 8 years a ode o mu bidi ye sa abre na o ma won kwaso mu ache na odi party nani ejinkunim die de bae eno achi ena ma party ni san fa ne ntoma pefra ya enei party ni timi ekabi amagana for ede ya de
na koyo that's mami cheti for na msancha for also ni mere onse krum ha nipa mpe no kure o ka no kure kire nipa e na dwen se on pe no kure ye ko do hukudie ni nsimhunu ni nsema tumfu tuogu ni pe enne ye ko do enne ne ya so ya na kwadwo presebiti but the ye no kure ne ye mpe because truth no kwadwo it is always bitter but enne ne sayare no aduro no de opa ko mbeka cho se de anwono pa no ne sayare ne nnoma dene ba utimi mia wani nnoma no na ebe saw yare no onse me buy a obo voice na decided to leave the studio me koko fa buku agapade buku obo voice na me the lamentation of the former president na buku na me koko fa agapade buku tina kodwoma afoka se obi a o se onye buku enie no o se buku ye fake no that person himself is fake buku e makancha mo say enye one of the fictions no bia we a non-fiction. It is based on facts. O pesa o jidia didi o pesa o bejedia fine but you knew me you ti ha nyina enye me wo buku no nyina ebe bam kwajo say o NPP party no somebody mudi politics na je di isusa but omuni abakosembia. The only abakosama omokano the administration of John Ajekum Kufuor and only the reference point of the NPP party. The nanado asabe no obi akura mpeso obegina ba bi de nanado administration no kura be ba omo akais num enti dia trump card o te se NPP fo no hoahoa omo ho a ye omo mpanyin Kufuor amamuo no omde hoahoa omo ho ka kire Ghana fo se omo mpanyin Kufuor be bu man ni yie kire de NPP Kojo omo de magana for ye no sa na omo kano it at any point in time bia o make reference no e o mampanyin John Ajekum Kufuor mampanyin dada and the NPP is so and the positive reference point FM 96.5 die kama mu na o msi Kufuor ba o ye say ye revere so much Kojo e dan na ne enye ye ne ye kan o mampanyin Kufuor na atu nanum tuo se party no o de se o mayiri mu na nya kwawo Kwajo enya kwawo ni nyina ye bukui enti no mampanyi Akufo di sa nkomo sa wo hwe mampanyi Akufo a Kwajo oye the embodiment of the Asante caucus e wo party no on the represent Asante fo ni nyina o party no nyina Kwajo what nkomo na say Asante echefen wo party no Asante party na wo NPP mu no obi a ogina ho masa ade no e yo mampanyi Akufo Kwajo what nkomo na say
mitio
eni sa wote so obi gina ba bi ka say NPP Asante party enipa ogina ho e de masa ade no e yo mampanyi Akufo he will always be the reference point enti obi a obe na so obe attack o mampanyi Akufo no at the end of the day no who the people Kwajo omba gintokwa ne ko ne ba bi omden sa enkomo no ne sa ntokwa na oni o de ba no ba bi e de fa enti se ne o mampanyi Akufo say ono ya gini mu aye take decisions party ni koshia asigina ya ye mfane mbamu a Kwajo sa lamentation na no amete from the former president no e confirm de wo buku emu enti ya kale bia no am say petition and am say munim de mo kekenka no kure na mo mpese mo beka because ofa buku yi any timpo a omode tro ajapade buku ya wo de me se kai page 1 no fa free page 1 ho na ne kai bra na wetiri mu pa cruise no de ba aban mu ko what nkomo na say they came say oma mo aso a omo soro no ama ese mo ye better mo di wo mo so ne ade no ombe sesa sa ade ni nyina ene ne ni so di kuno mo de bae intina wote so mampanyi Akufo tira mu se ye yi ni mo a eye sa because on represent those people no enti ye ba be yi sa people na firi ho ne ye ba be di wo mo so de a ene ese ye kate wo o connection with the party no and the moment ye be sideline o mampanyi Akufo no ya achieve sa ni so adi hunu no go ni lead wo mo nti Kwajo kenkai wo mani so adi hunu no wo tiri mpo na wo de bae ni nyina na obeduru page 2 ho na. Although the Asante group within the current NPP is gearing itself to take over the party after an next tenure in 2024, it would be ideal if we could work to bypass them in 2024. With hard work, we could work to pass the mantle over to non-account persons, preferably from the north, under whose presidency we could secure the maturity of our takeover project. Takeover project, and it's a party na Asante Fona Jepeti na fa. Sanko Funia no more. Asante Fona DSWache. How cruise no cry no more call corner at romantic man defeat here. But at then our money is home DS was Santifon DS or my jepet na bomb boa the Biana Santifon your source home so yeah this way don't see a baby J recognition of Santifon in some not pertinence yes I J a dear few woman some Kojo when it's all the no. You can reach there or mom say ya boy and no man Panyu Kofwa where the embodiment of the Asante people in the party no Kojo ya ho na fi ho na bofo Kojo mudi na ya no tuatia kana wa wo di na chi a wukuta na pletwa na abe dey Kojo
ayeka
enti nipa na odi animu mi ehunu say ye part no Kojo o ma cutting off e dey na be mo ma cutting off because o mo ne mo anya what nkomo na say enti omo ye ma je so ombe fe ni pani bi ya bata omo de bia makai book ya na me say the truth it will always stand and ye ba akope okobe bia bebam ye kan the old book no me ye catch am say na cruise ne ya mo de ye boa omo condemn this book said be amu ready na mo fa di woman nya adwuma ba me say wo de you party sem na tonchen na follow ade no na tie ba bi ade na ekono de e ka wo book no bi akwadwo emam
abem
tie currently with Nana in total control of the whole entity of Ghana we have a duty to ensure that we take over the commanding heights of the essential fabric of the country, in order that even in the event that Nana leaves the scene after the mandatory 8 years, the sons and daughters of Chairman will be firmly secured and such control both financially and economically that we can no longer be ignored in the battle to control the destiny of Ghana. To achieve this, we need to appropriate the fundamental economic and financial levers which would guarantee such control in years to come. In doing this, we need to be strategic. We would have to work with other people from some of the diverse ethnic groups, including some carefully selected people in Asante and other diverse ethnicities or lands. This would make them believe that they also have a hand in the pie. It would obscure many suspicion that the project is essentially an Ofori project. This point is crucial because with electoral politics, we have to have our eyes on the numbers in the electoral process. We cannot be blatant until we are completely secured in the endeavor. It is especially so because so far the Asantes constitute the single most populous ethnic group in the country. Obenyansafo yebunbe yenkana sem mubehu se nankanam deno no cruise na wie na motikrom he tramu menka party ni ho biem Kojo, this is the gospel of the Ajapadi book.
Anope mi da se no ngocho ne fa pepe Isaac udi bi be kan ho ana ne yenkoye nim
Kojo mo wase oluma edi sankomo we o se Kojo say o free power or office and you have interest in what happens within the new patriotic party, they're not a caution ulumai or they are no air to be bimu a condemn near my beer air coso party ni muda. Yes, minimum situation but be a word you know and pomo de number from kakra Brebe na who say Mompayili. The be coso a NPP. Na Olumai afa ne hip abano. Say or shepo mu lie or come monim or draw my attention to near maybe. Share so share.
Maybe I would didn't come on work.
Kojo so share jeja. Jeje na bibi hana party who say bibi nkoya. Oba bontin beka na wa che na dwen.
Say na mo se sa anya.
Exposé say party no ka ho. Kojo so what you say? Nipa na odi party na nim kro ni tu na mo bi say eh ade o man hwe ni ya empanyimfo betia me. Enti ma menhwe me nkomo di eye. Ma menhwe ma na mo nchu eye. Jejo one is for program ka say mo bi say bia oba na obetwi o mani mu ho. Nema omo ya on support no no obetwi o mani mu aka na dwom a chom say weni amoye enye. Amampanyi ko na okote dai. What's that? That's what that dia. They do so omo ya fanfare na obeba bi dia. Any omo ya mu bibia they don't need you. What if you na ye na da bi di nkomo we kasa nti NPP mpanyimfo na we he. Tini ema ekosu panyini bia ni party nim. What is a panyini bi kasa? Na se panyini wan kasa dia. Because who office? Who akonya so utimi kire wa adwen. Obati sa NPP before ye we. Oh, a former chairman we say they were moye dia omoye ne sa enye omampanyin so te dai ena nkola na anase mabunu na se superti no so e hye omonsa no omozo fi say omo na wo so omo na wo platform so they don't need more tinema ni bi ho amon kancha mo beti anse bi ni se wo ka se obeti anase yewe who bondo na se party no tempanyimfo ho a anamon bia mu betu bia mu de ko chempanyimfo na mpanyimfo am advice to what is the role of former president Kofo after say owie in turn as a president of the country. So the party your money role bia
but he has a role he's playing in the party.
So why is he complaining? if there's a role he's playing, then a assignment I report to him on sir as role now or play no my whole advice. It is a you only report to be there, then he's not playing any role. Anytime I can say
expect say did in common nkansa na nkomo ne mma bonti ye no omo abanim panimfo na tena ase akira adwen.
That means only role be because who role party no mu a na yeden niam beba beto anim. As a program manager, nobody introduce any program without your notice. Even sometimes forming panel cry, you need to be put in the know. And I'm a boy. I don't know. It's on my paying.
Omo
yinesi in chain, but Miss Susu and China I didn't see no so can I also can hold into my answer. Well, you near my biso cost will Kejetia. Kejetia can one. Could you near me cost will hold time pa?
Ade.
Could you? Okay, I said, ready for very better now. Oh, Kejetia. New management so mobile no omoto to ne makama bibia oboa
one ne nyaadwe
kojo oboa nyanyo ne nyaadwe oboa kojo weekend ma package tia kojo ko hwe washrooms na wo ho no na de etwa makoma kra ne say obia be bo private washroom e won chan ho kona ho be sewage system no bi so ana no de aya be choke ho.
Oh how
Anna, check Kumasi me online front page da ho. Anna oje uko so ho 5 cedis and 50 pesos. Metal plate na egu form and omo so guso and the thing is closer to the genset. No one say explosion meti me aba ho.
6.5 na what chairman na kasa.
Ba for mo
no me can chairman fire.
Me yan friend no.
No you
me misan say kojo uye panyini wo ho e wo se ukọ rounds e wo so hu nie me ekoso de enye no no hu no aka ene bibia na esa ntwetwe ne be bisa se chairman ade we na ekoso ha
unim ni ntin our friend no bisa na say
enye bibia na be ba ho abebisa o se chairman
onye ni say na de asem na
documents no bia be bisa documents se ba se kwabrane abe mount ayi ho urina ho na o si table eto ho odun so abra ye wo obi ho ebi ho eni tire say me se meka ne say o ma seda na ma the main wine na say de be ya nipa anko ho na we no ha be direct traffic na o manye ska ho sa na me so ma dwen me
eni so wa dwen ye o
sa na ma dwen me
nti na zen ka obi san
because enye sa adenti na wo main wine so ho na mo jam obi be bie bi wo nchen
Prince Nyako no mame wa.
Ojo nyame ekoso one time we. What is the kegetia? Pavement kwine na didamu na market kwine na didamu no. Omo dem ma rent. At 3,000 cedis. Me o receipt ni na ho. Ayi friends a card am printed in man crofo.
Mon friend Prince Nyako mame.
Kwine na ese ni perform no. E na mo dem e dem rent. But is Zuba ko ho na anu fie dey. Aw ka kire o mo say omo te woni obi amfiri ho. Akufo Addo je omu scan am ma kwatena ho to omu free onko he.
Don't worry o the first year mama mfre omu sisi am so mama mfre omu sisi am so
nema ekoso all that time pa anya we drum dem ba ho
twin break
ko nye break asem o
na nye break asem di u ko crash
oh men crash me hwe enchenchen na me feel lane manida hopa dem e koso na nyefe they need to set up there you knew hopa because near the previous administration conform ho no aye ne tantan a the problem ba ho no mo ma ba inu aso mbe correct sa na nyina you do not come and do the same thing panyin bi sheda man yiri ko to ticket ni bi sticker now or a card no me dia mom no me just can na dia mom na so wa betena kwan ho na wo ton niam o inside ho. You see the dangers of what is happening. They say a waiter was a facility na was a fa a waiter was a fa it baby o ho a ho yan design say ho fa wait it a kwan it is a o wait e ba ho a e betimi a balance. These are technical things people should know. Ukodu kwamu nyankofo sisi nema wo from what is happening?
Okay, what's happening? What's going on with Dr. Mwako? What's going on?
Yeah, catch them. They should do things right. When they do things right, we'll come and praise them. I want to see, say, now they also on my yes, you can't on my year. And I couldn't know down for you, and then that's a one to me and catch now. Why never catch them?
You are.
Thanks for watching. Like and share the video. You can also drop your comment. Please don't forget to subscribe. Click on the bell to turn on the notification.